Today on the show, we're diving into the world of economic indicators. These are the numbers that tell us how the economy is doing, things like GDP, unemployment rates, and consumer confidence. But what do these indicators really mean? How are they calculated? And how should we interpret them? We'll break it all down for you, with the help of some experts, to make sense of the numbers that shape our world. It was a quiet evening in the neighborhood. The sun was sinking behind the houses, casting long shadows across the street. Suddenly, there was a heavy knock at Daniel's door. A stern voice called out, "Mr. Daniel, you're under arrest. Open the door." Daniel's daughter peeked through the curtain and rushed back inside, frightened. She told her father that a group of officers were standing outside. Daniel rose from his chair. He wasn't just any man in the neighborhood, he was the chief of police. Years of training sharpened his instincts, and the moment he saw the men outside, he knew something wasn't right. Their badges looked cheap, their uniforms didn't fit properly, and the paperwork they waved around seemed vague and unprofessional. Yet they stood with confidence, insisting, "You've broken HOA. Rules. You must come with us immediately." Daniel understood everything at once. For weeks, the HOA had been frustrated with him because he refused to approve certain unfair regulations, rules designed to squeeze money and control from the community. He had spoken out against them, defending his neighbors. And now, it seemed, they had tried to silence him in the boldest way possible, by sending imposters to intimidate him. But Daniel did not flinch. He took a deep breath, stepped forward, and calmly said, "All right, why don't you come inside, and we'll talk this through." The men entered his living room, still trying to act official. Daniel quietly walked to a cabinet, pulled out a small leather case, and placed it on the table. Opening it, he revealed his real badge and ID. "Gentlemen," he said firmly, "you might want to know who you're dealing with. I'm the chief of police." The room fell silent. The fake officers, who only moments earlier stood tall with authority, suddenly froze. Beads of sweat rolled down their foreheads as their plan unraveled before them. Without wasting time, Daniel pulled out his phone and called his actual police force. Within minutes, real officers arrived at the house. The imposters were handcuffed and taken into custody. Neighbors began gathering outside, whispering and pointing. They were shocked to learn that their own HOA had gone so far as to hire imposters, to frighten the very man sworn to protect them. That evening, Daniel stood before the crowd of neighbors. He wasn't angry. His voice was calm but strong. "Justice isn't about fear," he said. "It isn't about who has more power. Justice comes from honesty, fairness, and standing together when something isn't right. If we allow intimidation to control us, then we all lose. But if we stand united, no HOA, no imposters, no one can silence the truth." The crowd erupted in applause. For them, Daniel wasn't just the chief of police anymore. He was their defender, their symbol of courage. That night, the community learned an unforgettable lesson. No matter how bold the darkness may seem, the light of integrity will always outshine it.